Any place it goes is right. Goes far, flies near, to the stars away from here. Well, you don't know what we can find. Why don't you come with me, little girl, on a magic call?
Hey, what up though? My name is Jerome, and I've been skating for 3.5 years.
Been skating for like 15 years, dude. Been skating for about maybe 6 years now. I remember skating just independent trucks, and then now I have this Carver truck. It's pretty crazy. It's the front truck is like a surf skate, so it pivots. And before I used to have the regular kind of trick board, but now I have the Santa Cruz that's reissued from the 80s, meant to bomb just vert, bro. It's pretty sick. So, but yeah, I mean, now I ride a boosted board, so it's you don't even have to push, dude. You know what I mean? I'm getting pretty old too, so yeah. Yeah, so you just use a remote, and it's way gnarly. You don't have to worry about kick pushing. You can go really, really fast on it, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's advanced a lot, man. It's kind of crazy.
I do a lot of street skating. So I know back in the day I only had one tail in the back, and there was a lot for skating pools and vert skating. But now I do a lot of street skating and do tricks at the park. So I think the technology had made it possible for me to do more street skating and do more tricks. For street skating, instead of just skating for bowls, flatboard or whatever it is with only one tail at the end. So I think the technology made it possible for everyone to do whatever they want now. It's kind of cool, accessibility.
Skateboarding actually saves the environment, to be honest, bro, because first of all, I'm not even gonna be driving. Mostly gonna be riding most of the time. When I'm down at the beach in Huntington, Venice, and all that. And if all my homies are out there, we'll just ride along the sidewalk, the pier, honestly. And also, I go to school, so whenever I'm in campus, I'll just ride my board. Honestly, just park my car and then boom, I'm on my way.
Nowadays, we aren't really conscious of doing skating for the environment. We just like skating, but I think now there's more reason to do it because it produces less carbon footprint, zero emission, better than electric cars. There's no waste, and we just get to meet up with friends and skate. We don't have to use gas, we don't have to use electricity, we just have to use our energy and food.
Skaters are just the chillest people, bro. You know what I mean? We just, kind of roam around, kind of surfing the concrete. It's about freedom, bro. When I'm skating, I feel I'm flying, dude. I'm free, So when we roll with the homies or whatever, it's just we're all just, we're not worried about a lot of stuff, dude.
It's completely different. Just due to the fact that we got our own little lingos here and there. We got from, let's bomb, eat it, to many other things. But especially when we try to, when we say let's bomb, that means we're just trying to go down a hill, and we're just trying to basically just bomb it as much as we can. And when we bail, that means when we're going too fast and on a hill, and you don't think you finna land or something like that, we just say bye, we out. You know what I'm saying?
So I think that a lot of skaters are definitely aware of the technology that has gone into the skateboard. As you heard in the interviews, a lot of them talk about different trucks, different wheels, different decks. Some of them have one tail to two tails for different uses. So in that way, I think that they definitely do understand the technology aspect of the skateboard. Within the environment, we saw that a lot of skaters are definitely aware of the positive effects of skating versus driving. And I think that as the generation gets younger and learns more, the younger generation, which is more aware of these type of views, are adapting to skate rather than drive to different spots or to get something to eat. And within the culture, I saw that, you know, skating is so much more than just skating. It's a community. It's a way of life. It's different languages. I mean, you heard people say, you know, terms like bailing or like eating it, which is like eating the pavement, bailing, which is like jumping off of a trick because you know you're not going to make it. There's other terms like hitting the rail or like grinding, which means like you're on something and you're sliding with your trucks. There's gaps where you're jumping off and you're basically gapping some set of stairs. And I think that the linguistics behind skateboarding makes it their own thing, makes it a culture. So what's really great, and how I'm going to tie this into the readings, is that the aspect of interpretive flexibility. And I think that we saw in the interviews that they talked a lot about how a lot of people have different boards and different uses of it. I don't think that the designer of the skateboard really knew at the time it was designed for kind of like a surfing on pavement. I don't think that the intention of the design really is applied now, because a lot of people use it for, I mean, transportation. For just the boosted board alone, you see a lot of people just using it to get around. They're not necessarily using it as a toy or something to do tricks on. It's really just a form of transportation. It's a vehicle at this point. So in that way, I see that the interpretive flexibility of the skateboard really comes in. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So you guys go skate, because it's great. Don't hate. Why wait? It's fate. Bye.